Hey, it's Cringe here. So I'm gonna run through for fantasy the week 2 quarterbacks. So like I said in the other videos, obviously there's the 10 quarterbacks everybody's starting regardless. You know, it might even be like 15 of them that people have. I play in a league where you start 2, so that's why I'm going to go through a list now. I'm just going to go matchup by matchup and look at each team's quarterback, and it'll either be a play or don't play. So we're going to start with the Bills and Dolphins. That game is tonight. Obviously, people are starting Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa. Those are probably two of the top quarterbacks, so those guys are going regardless. The next matchup is Raiders and Ravens. Obviously, you're starting Lamar. The Raiders, I'm not touching Minshew. If you ask me, honestly, I think they should put Aiden O'Connell back in. I just didn't see any sparks in that first game, not with Minshew, and I do like Minshew. I thought he was going to be nice. I took the Raiders in week 1. But yeah, by the time the fourth quarter rolled around in that game, it's like, why not put O'Connell in and see what he can do? At least give him a chance here, but they never did. So I'm staying away from Raiders quarterbacks this week. Plus, they're playing the Ravens. That's a tough defense. The next matchup is Browns and Jaguars. The Browns do have a really, really tough defense. So, I mean, if you're somebody looking to stream, I mean, Dak just, not that he lit him. He didn't light them up. He didn't pass for, like, tons of yards, but I'm not playing Deshaun Watson. I'm not going anywhere near Watson. Trevor, to me, is 50-50. Like, if you're streaming a quarterback and Trevor's the only guy out there, maybe go with him, but I'm staying away from Trevor this week. The next matchup is Jets-Titans. After that week 1 debacle, I think Aaron Rodgers gets back on track in this game. I do have the Titans winning this game, but I do think Rodgers gets... I'm going to say start Rodgers. I'm not starting Will Levis, though. Not until I see more. So, start Rodgers, sit Levis. Rodgers, to me, is just like Trevor Lawrence for this game. So I didn't see much from him in the first week, but you know that's going to fuel him to want to do something this week. So, it's like I'm 50-50 on Rodgers, but like I said, if he's out there and you're streaming a quarterback, you can do worse. So the next matchup is Niners-Vikings. I'm starting Brock Purdy, and I think I'm going to take a flyer here and start Sam Darnold. I know the Niners have a great defense. I just think Sam Darnold's going to surprise a lot of people this year. So obviously, if you have like Patrick Mahomes or, you know, Lamar or Josh Allen, you're not going to start Sam Darnold over those guys. But if you're a team that's streaming quarterbacks, or you're in a deep league like I am where you have to start 2, I'm starting Sam Darnold. Next up is Chargers-Panthers. I'm starting Justin Herbert all day. I think this is one of those games where he can kind of like figure out what he has out there on the field with him and just mix it up and figure out his wide receivers. I'm staying away from Bryce Young. He's got a lot of weapons, and he's so far just not getting the job done. So I'm not starting Bryce Young. Seahawks, Patriots. I do like the Patriots defense. I mean, I guess you could do worse than Geno Smith. I'm probably not going to start him unless I'm in like a two quarterback league. Obviously, probably going to take a flyer on him. He's another one of those 50-50 guys I got going, but I'm not starting Patriots quarterbacks because I'm still just not sure. I think May should be in there. Brissett's in there. They did win week 1, but I'm staying away from them right now. Saints and Cowboys. You're obviously starting Dak. I'm going to say you sit Derek Carr in this game. So, in those 10 quarterback leagues there, Derek Carr's got no chance. I mean, if you're in the leagues where you got to start 2, the Cowboys defense is crazy, and I know Derek Carr looked pretty damn good in week 1, but the Cowboys defense is a different animal than the Panthers defense. So, me personally, I'm not starting Derek Carr this week. Next up is Giants and Commanders. I'm going to start Jaden Daniels. I think the Giants do have a strong, like, front four, front seven. They Those guys didn't look all that great in week one, so I'm not starting Daniel Jones, but I'd start Jaden Daniels. Not over Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, but like I said earlier, if you're in a streamer league or you're in a deeper league, Jaden Daniels, I'd start him. So Bucks Lions, I'm starting Baker, and I'm starting Jared Goff. Colts Packers, I'm staying away from the Packers quarterbacks right now. Everybody knows Jordan Love is out for a little while, so Malik Willis comes in. Maybe he fits in good with this young receiving core the Packers have, but I want to see it first, so I'm not starting Malik Willis this week. I'm going to start Anthony Richardson, though. He looked pretty damn good week one, so, and like I said, you can do worse. I'm not starting him over Mahomes, but if I'm streaming or I'm in a deeper league, I'm starting Anthony Richardson. Rams Cardinals, I think you can start both guys in this game. Stafford and Kyler Murray. Those would both be starts for me. Steelers Broncos. This seems like the type of game where Justin Fields should be able to do his thing, but I don't know. The Broncos do have a nice little young defense. So far, they don't have much going for them on offense, but they got a pretty okay defense. So I'm probably staying away from Justin Fields, and I'm definitely not starting Bo Nix against the Steelers defense. Bengals Chiefs, you're obviously starting Burrow. You're obviously starting Mahomes. Burrow does have, I believe it's a wrist problem, so you might want to watch that. But both of those guys are starts. You know, those are two of the top 10 quarterbacks. Bears Texans. I was pretty high on Caleb Williams. He has a bunch of weapons around him. I think I want to see more. In a two-team league, you could maybe take a shot on him, but as of right now, I'm leaving him on the bench. CJ Stroud, that Bears defense looked pretty good last week. They're young, they're hungry. I'm still starting CJ Stroud, though. And the final game of the week is Falcons-Eagles. Kirk Cousins can stay on benches, and Jalen Hurts can get into lineups. I think the Eagles destroy the Falcons. And I think when those two teams play, it's usually close, but I'd start Jalen Hurts. I'm staying away from Kirk Cousins for now. So that's it for week 2 fantasy quarterbacks. Thanks.